now.
It's got an F on its front.
Yeah.
So I did a quick grind on it. We shortened it up so it's more square. And I ground on here, it's way the hell off the angle, but I don't know if that's the grinder or the rocker. So I'm going to put that on, no,
Nope.
it's on the intake. So how's it look? Is it pretty close?
Yep. Let's run it.
Run it for an intake.
Gotta make sure I get the dowel positioned right.
Tap it down. Line the dowels up. There you go. Pull out the other valve we're not using. Okay, get it where you can see in the light and look, see if the angle looks like it's close. On the tip, that means you have to open it way up. So we're trying to look at it from this angle here so we can see if the angle in the valve is correct or if we're way the hell off.
Can't see anything from this side.
Yeah, put some super snot.
Definitely looks centered for the most part now.
Hanging way the fuck out. I mean, way the heck out.
Right. I see some daylight there.
Right.
And
Put the red on there.
see where we're at.
An idea kind of where we're at, because that's a massive change in the angle. It's grinding a lot of metal off this one side and not much off that side.
I doubt we're all the way over there, but
No, it's good enough. The supervisor sneaking by. Scooby, where you going?
supervisor.
I'll rest over there in the corner. Only the tip matters. Is there a mark on it now? See. Is there a rub mark?
Nope.
And push harder and keep going. We got to find out if it's at the right angle. I don't want to grind the whole thing way off because I only got so much metal I want to take off.
Looks like it's hitting that and then rocking over to the...
The tip doesn't help us. You have to get on the flat spot.
Yeah. Still nothing.
Nothing. We need something to go by.
The heck? Let me see. Try it again.
Could have some kind of a mark. I got nothing to go by. So I don't want to grind the whole arm at that angle.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm going to try something different. One and a half feeler gauge. 1.5.
Yeah, it's looking like it's making contact with the outer edge here and right there.
Yeah, that's because you're going way off the end. Alright, I'm over here. Got a job for you.
Hold this thing? What is this thing?
I don't know. Scooby left it laying around one day. See, right there's what we need to know.
Need an extra hand?
Nope. Okay, I see a mark now.
It's the same thing I was getting.
No, I have actually U going. See from here over?
Yep.
There's a U. It's in a high spot. So that means it's way low on this side right here. So that means my grinder's way the hell out of whack. So we need to bang it back square again. to get it closer. How far off are we? That's the next question. Not sure we get in there very easily, but kind of a three-handed job type thing.
That's why I asked if you needed a hand.
No room for another hand though.
I put my hand on the backside. Hold the valve.
It's definitely sliding out, so we got at least a couple thou in there. Okay, so we need to get this about half of this amount of air. Because that's way too much grinding on that one side, which is what I thought it was doing. Luckily, most of that we're not going to use because it's past the top limit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go grind some more. I'll do that. You wait too long, you're going to miss everything. Okay, so we are grinding too much on the bottom. Which means this table's too down far, it needs to go up. About that far. Where does it touch?
Right here at the end.
Nope. Okay, this time we're more centered. See how the rocker's barrel shaped?
Yeah,
Especially on this side over here.
that's the low side.
Yeah. This is the high side. So I think it's a good starting point to just put a mark on there. See what we get. There's a curve going, see? Radius. Alright, so now we can go see what that ground does. So we're back again. Alright, so we mark it with a felt tip. Put it back in here. Hold it down. If you do this 300 or 400 times, your finger gets pretty sore. Trying to pick up some kind of a wear mark.
I think it's sort of still getting the outside edge, or not as much.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what it's really doing. It's very hard to see. Okay, I got one less variable now to worry about. Okay, see the rub mark?
Mm-hmm.
Get the light just right, you can see it. So we need a different marking device because this one's way too hard to remove. pressure here on the bottom than this top here. So that means our angle needs to go a little bit more back up. Just a tick more. Okay, so you're getting the light here, you can see it a lot better. At least I can see it. See how it reflects across it. Okay, so it's very, very close to the right angle, it looks like, but could go just a little bit more. But I've had them where you go back and they change on you, you don't need to do any changes. So right now we need to grind the rocker to get more of an idea, get more of a big sweep to it. It's got a hard rub on the nub,
Mm-hmm.
and a low rub over, a hard rub here. So the angle of contact's like this. I'm not sure how much of it's there. So I'm going to grind it and try to bring up some more depth into it. And start grinding more down here and bring it around, make my angle more closer to what I think it might need. We won't know. Alright, we'll be back. See right across here is where we're hitting.
It's nice and even now.
More even now. Top's going to be in the top is up in the way, I'm sure. See how it flattens out, you're going straight from here up.
Yeah. You have to round that out a little bit.
I need to get rid of some of that, you know. I don't want to keep running the rest of it though, just that part. Curve under a little. Can you get some closer grinder? That happens. Alright, so you see the grind marks there? That's a flat spot. And you got the radius coming all the way around. So now we're going to see what this angle actually comes in at. Alright. Stinks a lot too. A lot of fumes. The glue huffers will be happy. Man, it stinks. New felt tip pen. It stinks.
You're not breathing it in hard enough, that's why.
Yeah. Breathing enough. So you want to go down about 100 thou from there. Because we're not going to go that far. That's 600 lift. It's hard on your thumb, see the pressure. Find a different way of doing this. There you go. Hey, your friend out there.
I'm gonna go invite him in.
Alright, did that work as a marking material? Kind of.
Yeah, now it's shifted over this way versus being on the outside.
But you see that we're getting pretty close. And you can see we got a nice transfer on the valve. So we can, don't grind so much down here because it's too low already. So See, it's starting out right here as close as it gets to the edge of the valve. We got a long ways to go that way. See right here with the valve fully closed, you can see the contact point is like in the middle of the
Right in
valve.
the middle of it, yeah. And you want it towards the end?
It'd be nice to take advantage of the whole valve.
Yeah. So the angle has to change a little bit.
Angle a little bit, and I got to flatten out the radius. Too much radius. Need to cut more on the top, so we need to go uphill slightly more than we already are. See if it moved or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, we are contacting right there in the middle. So I grind a little bit further over. Flatten the curve out a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Probably still go more, but that's enough for first shot. We'll be doing a lot of this back and forth.
Woo!
Don't know until you try it. We're trying another pin type. The first two I didn't like. Stays on too good, doesn't make a good mark. And it builds up thickly on the end of the valve, which I had to wipe off. Part of my palm too. Leverage. One finger, look at that. Oh, that leaves a good mark. I think we got it, boss. See how the rub mark starts about right in here.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
It's pretty faint. Wiping off helps show a little bit.
It's pretty centered.
Yeah, well, the biggest thing is not going off the edges at all. See, it's not leaving any color in the valve, so I can't see the sweep across the valve. It's something that gives... We still don't have something good to use for marking yet. It is pretty even though, it's nice and wide. It's a nice rectangular section like that, which is what you're after. Obviously you want more of a square section than straight flat. Trying to think of what I can put on here to do what I need to do. I wonder if we lapping compound. Really don't want to use lapping compound.
Oh, just so it wears it a little bit.
A little abrasion onto it. You going down there, Scooby? Didn't really like that on there. Lapping compound spreads, and we don't need it in our area over here. valve.
Yeah, it looks like it's going straight across.
It's not going off the edge. It's not. It's only going right. It's starting in the middle. It's only going out. It's not sweeping across the whole face. And you can see how it's. We are lapping across the whole valve face there, which is good. So we're just not picking it up soon enough. Wrapping compound's wiping the whole thing off. See?
Yeah.
But we already know where the mark was at. We saw it.
Yeah, a little faint.
Yeah. The wrapping column's actually wearing the valve tip away a little bit. Now hitting way out here in the rocker tip out here is going to increase the rocker ratio and give it more lift, which we didn't really need. You see how it's going to wear away the valve in one area? It's not spreading across the whole valve like we want to. To get the light reflex where you can see.
Yeah.
So we're too concentrated on the outside edge, not enough on the inside edge. So we need to grind a little bit more on this outside edge. But the side-to-side angle is really good. That lines up nicely. So basically the pitch of the arc, instead of being like this, needs to be pitched down a little bit like that.
Okay.
That'll decrease the valve lift and bring in more sweep across our valve and across the rocker tip. So I need to figure out how I'm going to grind it more on that part. Yeah, fun. We still got to find a different marker to use. So find something else over that pile over there. That'll be it for now. We'll get some grinding.